Chris. I'm Zach. Hello. Today we are going to play a new paper computer game, and we are exposing Chris to this for the very first time.
I don't know what I'm getting in for.
All right, so let's do it. All right, we've got our current PCGs thing the bigger over here,
That's good.
and then all right, here it is. So this paper computer game is called The Lives of Ginkus.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So, there it is.
Pretty sweet title screen, if I do say so.
Thank you. So
Oh.
yeah. So just a little backstory, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this game, you play as Ginkus,
Yes.
as you might have guessed from the title,
Mm-hmm.
and it starts right where the previous Ginkus game ended, the last of the Zerelta.
Okay.
And so you are King Ginkus. You are the king of the Zerelta nation on planet Shri. All right.
Sure. Yeah.
So yeah. You are king of the Zerelta nation, and what happened is a rebellion rose up against you, and they are called the Kroden. Yes,
I
yes.
remember them.
And the Kroden, you fought back against them pretty hard. And this is bad, by the way. You're a big uniter king, right? Like your planet had like decades of war, and you united everybody and brought them all together.
Yeah.
And it was peaceful for a while until these jerks came along and are, rebelling against you.
Yes.
So you fought back against them as hard as you could, but turns out you were betrayed, and they got some advanced technology they shouldn't have had, and so the Kroden have made mincemeat of your defenses.
Right.
And they closed in, and they basically took your Capitol building. They actually arrested you and jailed you, but then you escaped and fought your way back, and then you ascend to the very top of the Capitol building, right?
Right.
So
Now, before we do that, I just want to take a moment to appreciate this screen here because it's really fun. I like the perspective. Hopefully, folks can see that okay. The kind of the swirl at the top with like kind of mirroring the staff and the pillar that you're standing on top. I guess that's the tower. The tower coming off of it, the color in the background, all the different things flying around, and the lives of Ginkus, the of It looks like a musical note.
oh, that's true. It does. I
Little
didn't realize
thing there. Combination O and F. And there's another dinkus on top of the G holding the staff. It is a double. It's a double ginkus.
which is foreboding. So, that you had to seal off the tower to stop the Kroden from getting like full control of the Capitol building, which has all the cool stuff in it,
Naturally.
including your staff. So that was the main thing. You had to get your staff, which was on top of the Capitol building.
Right.
You fight your way to the top of the Capitol building, and as you climb the spire at the very top, on the outside, there's like enemy ships, like Kroden ships, shooting at you.
No.
You barely dodge their weapons as you climb to the top. You make it to the top.
Whoa.
And you make it to the top. So that's you. You're holding your staff. You pull it from its pedestal, and it's like there's energy coming from it. But Kroden ships are approaching. All right.
Oh my gosh. And are the ships like full of Kroden?
They sure are. You can see one of the doors is open.
Yeah.
They're ready. As soon as they land on this tower, the like guys with guns are gonna pour out. They're like ready to. They might just get close and jump out. They don't even need to wait till they're fully over the spire.
Whoa.
They are ready to kill.
Yikes.
So the only thing you can really do is activate your staff. What do you do?
Well, You're telling me the only thing I can do is activate my staff. I'm
Mhm,
surrounded by Croton ships full of Croton, and they're all
mhm.
heavily armed.
Yeah.
So naturally, the only thing I can do is say, "Hey, get out of here! Get the heck out of here!"
Okay. They're like, no.
Dang it! Thought that was foolproof. How many ships do we have going on?
Oh, there's a good 3 or 4 nearby.
Okay. You know what? I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna activate my staff.
All right. You activate it. And from the staff, energy pours out. It covers you. It covers the whole building. You are flooded and you feel a calm come over you. And it's like the whole world fades away.
Mm.
And now you're here.
Whoa!
On top of the same tower. And now Croton guards are lowering down onto the tower.
Wait. So nothing happened.
Looks that way.
It's just time has passed. And I can still see the same ships and the same positions around.
Yep.
They're
They're all right there.
right there.
Well, now they're a bit closer because like you closed your eyes for a few moments and now they got closer.
And what? So what happened? Like a bunch of energy enveloped everything, kind of obscured my vision, and then nothing was different.
That's right.
Great. Okay. And I can see their guns. They look dangerous still.
Yep.
Great. Okay. Now, as Ginkus,
Hmm.
I know about my staff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know about its magical properties and its
Mhm.
link between me and it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there something about this staff that I know that I'm a benevolent ruler, right? Like I'm
Hmm.
trying to I don't want to kill these people if possible. I just
Correct.
want to suppress the rebellion. So is there something I know about this staff that that there's some sort of power that could neutralize people? That's my first question. Let me sit there.
Yes, it has an ability to like electroshock people. You can like yeah.
Is that what I just did?
No.
No, what did I just do?
Well, you felt like you were reaching out like beyond your existence.
Hmm.
And then well, now you're here.
Reaching out beyond my existence.
Yeah, and it felt like a very familiar sensation. Like it's something you sort of did it instinctually, but it's something you feel like you've done like many times before.
Um, Interesting. And I, as Genghis, know that I am a dimensional traveler.
um, you, uh, you, well, your brain is like, well, let's think about that later. You like you have like sort of confused musings about that, but you're like, yeah, we'll get to that later.
Great. Well, I'm glad that I'm telling myself what to do.
Mhm.
That's good. I'm going to use the electroshock power of my staff and see if I can neutralize everyone around me.
All right, it worked. They're like, oh, what are you doing? It's us.
I'm going to stop the power.
Mhm.
Who's us?
The Croton. They're like, they're like, my lord, well, what have we done to offend you?
My apology, or no, I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to take that back. Who am I?
Oh, you're King Ginkus, of course.
All right, good. That's a test. What year is it?
um, it's he says the current year. I forget what number it is, but
Okay.
yeah, it's it's you know it to be the same the current year.
Okay.
Um,
And just to pull back for a second, I was fighting the Croton. They were coming after me,
that's right.
and they were not like, "Hey, yo, King Ginkis." They were like, "Hey, die."
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, just okay. So I now know that I'm in some other type of situation, dimension potentially that now the tables have turned in terms of like how reality is played out, kind of flipped. With this piece of information and like as Ginkis, like kind of introspecting, do I know what I did prior? Like, did I slip through dimensions? The thing that I did instinctually, what did I do?
Yeah, you do feel like you slipped somewhere else.
Okay. Is that something that I feel I can reverse? Can I do the same move back?
Maybe, but the thing is, you feel like tired from doing that. You feel like you need some more energy to do it again.
Got it. Okay. Your wizard needs water.
And they're like, oh, they like pick themselves up and dust themselves off. Right away, sir. One of them runs to get you some water.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to play the part for now.
Okay.
Yes. Congratulations, man. You've passed my test.
Oh, thank you, sir. They look like super honored. And one of them comes up to you, and you remember his name is Jolly.
Jolly.
Yeah.
Officer Jolly, report.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We the northern camp has been vanquished. It looks like our victory is at last complete.
Good work, good work. And to the south and the east?
He says, "Oh, those camps were neutralized earlier yesterday. The victory, the war appears to be ending."
Good work. Congratulations.
And as he talks about that, it like starts to trigger memories in your head.
Okay.
Like you're remembering everything that he's like talking about.
Okay, so what do I know about this war?
So you remember that you are King Ginkis of the Croden, right? You are now the Croden are like they're bad. They're like a fascist thing. But you understand them to be not as bad as the other guys you just vanquished.
Oh, okay. So they're like, these are fascists, but those are like extra fascists.
Exactly.
I see.
Yeah. So you had decided to ally with these guys in order to vanquish the other guys.
Okay.
And now, by allying with these guys, you've sort of risen to the ranks and become the king of the Croden.
Okay. So to fight super fascism, I have become a fascist.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Your hope is that you can sort of like, kind of work within the system and try to like moderate them. Like your power is not absolute as king, but you do have a lot of power and influence. So like now that the war is ending, like the new Croden regime is sort of solidifying with like you in charge of it.
Okay. Interesting. And I've clearly been able to consolidate power to a degree that people are very deferential and
well, that is a little bit sort of up in the air. So, you were planning to this day go out on a mission to sort of like talk to your people and try to like assure them that this government is gonna like be good, for the people. Also, you do kind of have to ask them for energy taxes.
Oh, okay. So energy taxes. So what is energy here? Like, is that a resource that we like? What is it?
Yeah, so you use like literal like electrical energy as currency in this world.
Okay.
So, also the good news is that same kind of energy will power your staff.
Okay.
So if you can collect some of it,
I see. And that allow me to go back to my dimension, whichever.
potentially, yeah. I mean, that is the goal. Like, if you want, like, your goal when you left is to you sort of realize that your instinctual feeling was you wanted to regroup yourself, and get enough energy to go back there and like retake the building from the Croton.
Right. In the first time stream dimension, whatever.
Yes.
And now I'm in this timeline that I can now collect energy.
Yeah.
But I need that for myself, but also for the kingdom.
Right.
Needs energy.
Yes.
And I'm trying to sell this government and how it's going to be good for folks. But I also at the same time need to enact a tax.
Yes.
There's currently no tax right now.
It's like by law it's there, but it needs to be like enacted.
Right. It's not being enforced. It's not being collected.
Yeah. This government has just taken hold. So you have to sort of like get people used to the idea, basically.
Right. Okay. So and then the best way to do that, I think, is to prove its worth.
Mm-hmm.
If people are going to pay something, they should know that that cost is benefiting them.
Yes.
Now, it's helpful that we just won a war that was potentially, like gonna help people because now they're not in a war, being attacked. But that feels like it's gonna have a little bit further downstream effects. Like you can't just like say like, "Hey, we won the war, now pay me." That's gonna be a little tricky. But like, does the kingdom need energy like desperately this minute?
No.
Okay.
But well, I mean, you do if you want to
Want to go back.
Yeah.
Well, my only statecraft thinking here is that if I wait a little bit and like if I can kind of show this government's value to the people and say like, hey, we are doing this for you. We need to keep perpetuating this government, and to perpetuate this government that hopefully I've proved that they like, I can then say like we need to create a tax to do that. Like nothing is free. That kind of thing. So that's kind of my idea at this point.
Okay.
Um,
So all right. How are you gonna do that?
That's a great question. I'm still on top of this tower, yeah.
Yeah. Outside the tower, there is a district that you can visit that has an immediate group of your people.
Okay.
And if you meet with them, like that'll be you have micro cameras following you. It'll be seen around the world.
Okay. So what I would like to do is I would like to go on a kind of an outreach mission. I'd like to see what people are doing and how they're feeling, and yeah.
Alrighty, so you embark on your outreach mission. And that takes you here. So
now I'll hold this up so folks can see.
yeah.
I don't know if that's distinguishable, but
yeah, indeed. So yeah, so like you are here. Like I didn't draw you, but you're there. And these are three major like houses to visit, and that's something different. And you recognize that as the Tower of N.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. It does. Yeah, it sounds familiar to you because it is also there in your like the reality you came from. It's in your capital city.
Okay. But these other buildings, are they not in my capital city?
They're not.
Interesting. Can just through my, looking at them, does it jog any memories in my own head about what these buildings are?
Well, yeah, I mean you've passed through this area before. These are just residences of some major influential families.
Oh, I see. They're residential
Yeah.
places. They're not like, I thought maybe it was like a church or like I don't know, a rec center. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the end building here, is that the same or a different purpose in this world?
You search your memories and the Tower of N's just sort of always been there, and you've never really known what its purpose was. It was just kind of always there.
Interesting.
And by the way, that is true in both worlds.
Oh, okay. Huh. Well, that's fascinating. All right. And are there people around or no?
Um, Not really. Like they're like, the war just sort of ended. They're all kind of like everyone's staying indoors.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's the most mysterious. I'm gonna go into the Tower of N.
All right. So you go inside the Tower of N. I don't have a screen for it, but you go inside and there is, in the lobby, it just seems like kind of like broken down, like sort of like an abandoned, like, like nothing really there, like nothing. It's sort of weird in that sense, in that there is nothing there. It's like there's no like obvious rooms, doors, windows. There's like nothing left over from whatever it used to be used for. It's just a big empty like warehouse zone.
Huh. Okay. Um, Strange. I guess I still don't know what this building is for.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Well, uh, can I reach out with my uh staff senses, or is it drained of energy?
Um, it has a bit of energy left. What are you trying to feel for?
Just like what this building is used for, or what was used for.
Yeah, your staff senses can't tell you anything. Well, all you can feel is that you get just sort of like a vague impression of what this same room looks like in your world, and it is like identical inside, like absolutely identical.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put a pin in that. And I'm gonna go out this other door,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go to this building.
All right. You go to that building, and that is the parishioner's house.
Okay.
So you vertical slide on the door, because obviously, as you know, on this world, to get someone's attention when you're opening a door, you slide the tube back and forth.
Of course. Yeah.
Um, yeah. So after a moment, someone comes, um, and it's like, yes, who is it?
It is Ginkus.
Ha, no, it isn't.
Uh, Please check my identification if you're curious. I'm very would love to pay you a visit.
All right, so he comes to the door and he's like, ugh. He's like, Ginkus. Oh, but oh, you're with those Croden. I don't know about those guys.
Neither do I. I was I actually honestly um commend your insight there. They not my kind of an ally out of need, not out of favor. I, really, I kind of wanted to ally with them to defeat the. And my memory tells me who they were. Maybe.
Yeah, the do you remember the names?
Okay, I'll tell you what the name is, and then like what and yeah, and I'm trying to kind of change their organization from the inside. Now what's in favor. So
He says, "You say that, but you're their leader. Like, why can't you just tell them what to do?"
well, I wish it were that simple. The ultimate reason is twofold. The first is that no leader's power is complete. Mine is the same. There are many warring factions that can unseat me at any point. And the second is that if I just said what to do and then made everyone do it, I am no better than the Krogan.
I see. But you're saying you're different than the Croton. You're better than them. But you want me to submit to the Croton.
Oh no, you want to submit to the Croton? What do you mean submit to the Croton?
Well, you want me to just accept them as my government, don't you?
Oh, well, no, I do not want you to accept them as your government. I would love to build a democracy with
Mhm.
all of us. So you are represented by your vote.
A democracy?
Yes.
What? So I am represented by my vote. But is this an empty promise, though?
Well, no, that's a fair point. I mean, the world is full of empty promises. No, I will be holding an election for myself,
What?
so anyone can join. I am putting myself out there. I feel like I will do. I will fight for for you and everyone who lives in this kingdom with all my heart. But if you decide that there is someone you feel that is better suited to this job, then I pray that you vote for them.
What? He's like, his mind is blown. He's just never heard this kind of talk before, ever. Like, the idea that you can, like, choose your leader. He's like, oh my, like, so you're saying that if I don't like what you do, I could vote for somebody else?
Yes, absolutely.
And wait, but that's a trap though, right? Like if I do that, then you punish me, right?
No, because you know the and look, and I get it because like that has been the entire system the entire time. But no, there. What I would like to do is put in checks against myself so that I do not have the power to punish you. So because like it is a very it's an empty promise. If I say like, oh, I just won't do it, then you're just taking me at my word. And while I think I am a trustworthy person, how can we guarantee that? How can you be sure of it? Not only that, you know, power is an attractive thing, and it even the strongest hearts can be corrupted. So we want to make sure that I or whoever is in power does not have unilateral power.
He's like, oh my stars, my deities. Oh, I my this is you are genius. And like I have never heard of such noble thought. But please, I give you my full support. Is there anything I can give you to help support you on your mission?
Well, yes, I thank you for your support, and I would love if you spread the word, if you can kind of explain what I'm trying to do the way I have done so. And you are a respected and learned man, and I think folks would trust you about this. I will talk to as
Mhm.
many people as I can, but I know I can't talk to everybody. Um, and yeah, I want to hold elections in 1 week.
Oh my goodness. I will tell everyone I can.
Good. And please, if you know, let people know that they can run.
I will. And please take my energy taxes.
Thank you so much.
All right, one down, two to go.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to this one.
All right. This time, uh, an old lady. Well, not super old, but like an old lady answers the door. She's like, "Yes."
Madam, it is your current leader, Ginkis. Man.
Oh, hello. I fully oppose you and everything you stand for.
Ah, yes. Oh, I'm so glad that I could talk to you. What is it that you oppose me? What specifically are you unhappy with me about?
Primarily, your existence.
Ah, okay. Well, that's going to be tough for me to correct. What it would it be? would it change your mind at all that I am running an election? I'm, now that the war has kind of been concluded with the, um, I want to do better by this kingdom. And I would like to turn it into a democracy.
A democracy?
Yes.
What's that?
Well, it's a system where instead of just accepting the rule of individual by some external factor, the person, everyone who is in this kingdom, will be a democracy, can vote on who you would like to lead. And there is a periodic election where you get to vote again. So
Mhm.
I am putting myself up for an election, but if you do not like me, as it seems like you do
Mhm.
not, you are free to vote for someone else or to run yourself.
She says, "Ah!" She goes, "I I do not like this system. I disapprove."
Oh, and why is that, man?
She's like, "This is exactly why I didn't want you to lead the Cronin. You're too soft. What we need is a strong hand, just like those, Wampians that you were fighting against. They had true, they ruled with a firm hand, and that's what I like. They didn't tolerate any of these nonsense from these, poor."
Shut up, you old bat, and vote for me. You want a strong hand? Shut up and vote for me.
Aren't you? Well, wait,
I'm saying what system of government goes around here,
Ah.
and you're gonna vote for it, and you're gonna like it.
uh, 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 yes, sir.
I need your energy tax.
She goes,
Thank you. Look forward to seeing you on election day.
um, all right, so two down, one to go.
All right, I'm gonna go to this one.
All right, you go to this place, and this place is really big. And when you knock on the door, a young guy opens the door, and he's like, "Hello."
Hello, sir. I am Ginkus, your current king. Um, we just wrapped up the war. Would love to have a few moments to kind of learn what your troubles are, and then kind of outline my vision for the future.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Um, Thank you. We have no troubles. We're fine here. We have no objections to your Croatian regime whatsoever.
Hmm. Well, that's interesting because that actually puts us on different footing because I have objections to my Croatan government.
And he's
Um,
like, "You do?"
yes, so I do not believe in unilateral rule. I believe in democracy, where everyone in a kingdom, or in this case,
Mm.
will have the chance to vote and make their voice known in a very concrete way about who they want to lead them. So, in 1 week's time, I will be holding an election,
An
and
election?
election. So I will be running, but others may run as well. So you can vote for me if you think that I will do a good job, or if you find someone else who you think will do a better job of ruling this country for the 4 years that they will be allowed to run or rule, then you vote for them. And if you are unhappy with that person once they are in power, you have the opportunity to vote again and bring someone else in.
Whoa. Like his eyes go wide. He's like, "Well, all right. Um, allow me to lay my cards on the table here.
Please.
Um, what you've just said, sort of, uh, 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 but if I just take over your government by voting instead, that's
Yes.
a very attractive notion to me."
Yes, I encourage you to run for office, and this is something that we can, look. If you speak to the people more than I do, then with all my blessings, run the country for the allotted time, and then we will have another election, and the people will be the deciders of whether or not you or I or whoever was good at their job.
All right, I'm sold.
Great.
Want to come and meet all the rebel guys?
Absolutely, I would love it.
All right, he invites you down into the basement. Like there's a whole bunch of like heavily armed guys down there. They've got like maps and they're like planning.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, nice to meet you.
I don't say, but now, fellas, listen. This is all great. I really support this. I would love if they look when it comes to elections, though. I really must insist this is like a non-violent thing that's going to preserve this whole thing. I gotta be clear about that. But the other thing is, and this is a little awkward, but I do have to collect a tax today. Now, this is to keep the government going. This is not for me. So here's the thing. Think about it this way: you're giving me the tax right now, but that's only because I'm in power. If you win the election, that is your funds.
Oh, so we're giving ourselves money?
Well, if you win, and let me be clear, you're not giving yourself money, you're giving the government money. And the government is not one person, it is an institution outside of any one person's control that benefits everyone.
Okay, yeah, we're in. Here you go.
Great, thank you.
All right.
Okay, can't wait to see you on election day. And that's not it.
All right. All right. So you've collected all 3 energy taxes. So now your staff is sort of like,
Yeah.
and you feel just sort of instinctually ready. Like if you get to the top of your tower, you can leave this place.
Okay. Now, do I instinctually know that if I leave this place, that will my self in this, like, is my consciousness just like migrating back, and like the physical entity of Genghis here will continue on in some way?
Yeah, so you sort of understand like on a like instinctual level that when you leave, like Genghis here will continue on and he'll have all the same memories and all the same intentions. So he will continue on as if you were still here.
Okay, great. So there's going to be an election. We don't know the result of that. I feel pretty good about it, but maybe the insurrectionists will. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Cool. Okay. So I will make my way back up to the top of the tower.
Alrighty. So you make your way back up to the top of the tower. You hold your staff above your head.
Yeah.
Energy flows out from it.
Yeah.
You feel a wash in energy, and soon you find yourself here.
Whoa.
That's you.
Whoa. Okay.
So, as you may notice, you are a little different here. You have a very tall hair.
Yeah.
Your staff is a bit different, but like fundamentally, its core is the same, but it's it looks a little different. And we're here on this hill. There's like 4 ominous towers in the distance, and there's like a guy over here messing with some equipment near his like shack. There's like a house over there, and I may have forgotten to draw something important, so let me see if I can find a pencil. But what do you do?
Wow. And so it feels like, yeah, this is like a third place. Interesting. And there's like, this looks like a person over here, right?
Yeah.
Like, and
That's a guy.
there's a guy, and there's a house. There's 2 houses actually, some trees, like some sort of antenna with like some sort of device trailing it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, he's got like some equipment set up.
Okay. I'm gonna walk down there and hello. My name is Ginkis. Hail.
As you approach, this guy turns around and he's like, he's like looking intently at a device in his hand which is connected to this antenna, and he goes, Yes, hello. Excuse me, sir. If you don't mind if I ask, are you an interdimensional being?
You got me.
He says, I thought so. I can detect a high degree of dimensional particles flowing off of you.
Well, it's a very keen insight there. You've got very finely tuned senses.
Oh, thank you, thank you. It's you see, I am a multiversal researcher. I study the possibility of alternate realities in the multiverse. I'm Dr. Phileas.
Dr. Phileas, good to make your acquaintance. I'm Ginkus.
Ah, yes, yes. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Um, he goes, well, tell me, you have visited other worlds before?
I have, yes. I actually just came from one.
Ah. And he says, but may I inquire, what was your means of getting here from there?
Well, it's this staff, actually.
Oh, he like scans the scav like, and then he's like scanning you. He goes, something very strange about this. There are waves of dimensional particles cascading off your body. However, my scans indicate you are native to this world.
Really? Well,
Yeah. Do you have any memory of living here in this world? And as soon as he says that, you realize you do. You've lived all your life in this world. You are um you are uh Mr. Gakaus.
yes, it's wild. When you just said that, I got a flood of memories. I'm actually Mr. Gagauz, and this is the planet Shrey, is it not?
Oh yes, yes, of course. Fascinating. And he continues scanning your staff. He's like, this is a this is a very fascinating thing, right? By the way, I forgot to draw something. Hold on. Sorry. Um, there we go.
Oh, you can show that to camera.
Yep. That is the Tower of N.
Yeah, look at that.
Um, so yeah, so everyone's saying hi, by the way. Hi.
Hey,
So yeah, okay, so yeah, he says, this is very interesting. Now, it is too early to be sure, but you fit into a theory I had developed. I had been considering this for some time, if this might be possible, but no, surely he can't. It was purely theoretical. It was something that I thought could never exist in reality. But could you, sir, could you truly be a plane spanner?
well, yes.
Really?
I think so. I'm going to explain to him my previous evening, basically,
Yeah.
how this just kind of happened here. I'm like, well, that to me sounds like both planner and spanner.
He says, yes, fascinating, fascinating. You may well be a plane spanner. Let me explain. It is possible. Yeah. Okay. As everyone knows, right? As the rules of alternate universes is established all the way back in uh, back in those times, right? As in Ginkus's gift, right? I mean,
We all know.
yes.
Yeah.
The rules are right. uh, I don't know why I said that. That phrase was nonsensical, but back in the day, the rules are that when an ordinary person travels to an alternate universe, right?
Yes.
They
uh, they may take on the consciousness of their counterpart in that world. They may sort of temporarily join with that consciousness. And then, if they are able to later return home, the two consciousnesses separate once again and the two beings return to their lives. But a plane spanner is something different because it is possible that if beings travel back and forth, or if there is some mechanism that allows continual interplay between the worlds, I had hypothesized it could be possible there could be a being whose consciousness spans multiple worlds. A being where minds on on counterpart bodies across the worlds maintain their connection between them, can operate together with ideas and thoughts flowing from one world to the next, all connected, perhaps by something like your staff.
This theory, as wild as it sounds, is very compelling because it mirrors, in many ways, the experiences I have just had.
Yes.
It's,